Hello everyone! Okay, today we are really pushing acrylic pouring further than ever before. We are making an incredible and realistic horse using easy techniques that you have used before. Let's get right into it. This original piece is for sale now on my website. Now I'm back in London and ready to do some work. Today I fancy a horse. I fancy making a horse, and there were many requests for a white horse or light horse because I made a dark horse quite some time ago, so now this is the day. I've got this beautiful color that I've never used and I wonder, let's add a bit of this to our white. And I'm thinking of not just grey, maybe with a hint of beige as well, just a little bit. Perhaps this one. What is this? Dalian Rowney Portrait Pink. I think I could mistake it for foundation easily. That's what I wanted. Not just grey, but sort of a mix. I don't know what you think of this tone. You probably think, there's not much difference between white and this. Well, there is. Once I swipe with white, you'll probably see it better, but I'm going to add just a little bit of darker paint to make some sections a bit darker. And I'm going to use my blusher. So foundation first, now blusher. But this is ever so subtle. I looked at some Arabian horses online, of course, trying to find out which one I like. I was trying to sketch one here, but I actually didn't like. I think the face is too short, so I did another one and I prefer this one. It doesn't matter, I'm going to cut it out, so it doesn't matter if it's one on top of the other. Because we are pouring, all I need is the outline. Here I couldn't really decide where I want the neck, how I want the neck, but okay, so we've got this. And that's the right size and good position, because there will be, the mane will be here. I'm sorry for this part, but I'm sure you can imagine that. And we are only going to use this now. So let me peel it off. By the way, this is frisket paper and there are different types. I still haven't figured out which one is best. If you are familiar with frisket paper and you've been using it and you know which one is best and gets stuck really well, please, could you please let me know in the comments? I would really appreciate it. Let's position the horsey slowly. You keep it like really light, you can move it. A little bit of paint to seal the edges. I've got some leftover paint from when I was making my golden 3D flowers that I'm very fond of actually. And I've got this color. This was pink blush plus burnt sienna, my own mix. Again, I'm just checking if consistency is the same as my white, and it is. So I think it will be a nice color for the horse as well. I've got a bit of bronze. I'm just checking if they are the same. They all run off the stick. Sometimes when you keep them for longer, and I do keep them for longer, you have to add a bit of water and mix it really well again. This bronze looks really nice once it's dry. Unfortunately, I mixed it with the yellow here. I think it's still going to be nice. Burnt umber. This will be my darkest shadow on the horse. I need some grey, don't I? I am adding some black and white to create grey. I know some of you may wonder, why do I make such a small amount in small containers? There's one reason for it. I will not make 10 things the same. I only make one painting like this, and then I change my mind and I want something completely different next week. I just make enough for one painting. I'm going to prepare myself some small sections of paper towel. I am going to swipe mainly with white, but I think I'm also going to use a bit of black here on the nostrils. So I might swipe with a bit of black as well. And I am going to add a drop of silicone to white and black. I separated a bit of white for the swipe. And you know that I like using coconut hair serum, not coconut oil. It's not cooking oil, it's dimethicone product. 1 or 2 drops and mix it really well. It smells really nice. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cover my horse with white. I'll use a palette knife to spread the paint. As you can see, I'm not adding a lot because I'm going to add different colors, so I don't want the layer to be super thick. Well, thank you very much for all your suggestions. I do take notes and I have a list. Even though sometimes, you know, you don't feel like making something, you just feel like something else. Let's just do a bit of this one. I'm not going to be precise. There'll be some shadow here. And definitely grey around the nose, around the horse's mouth. And ears, of course. I might add just a little bit of colour. How about this pink blush with white? And of course we're going to swipe the mane. Maybe even a little bit of gold. Okay, I think we've got plenty of colour. It looks like a spotted Dalmatian or something, doesn't it? Time for the swipe. Let me put these paints away and keep just the paints with silicone and my strips of paper. That's the way I like swiping. I spray my little bits with water. Very small amount here. Because I want to swipe from here down. And I might need a bigger paper. Yes. Ooh, beautiful color. Oh, and all the way down. Oh, nice. Getting excited, that's good. Oh, shall we swipe just with white now? This part. Silicone with white. Cells won't be seen so much because there's not much color here. But I do want this section the lightest. All right, back to the face. These cells are really gorgeous, aren't they? So let's put a bit of this black and we'll swipe up. Wow, just need to fix this part, but I really like that. Don't forget that all the products I use are linked in the video's description, and you can use code ABCreative10 to get 10% off on all Arteza products. Definitely need to do something on the ears. They have to be much darker, don't they? So let's just put a bit of black here. Is it dark enough? Okay, now, oh, I'm excited. Now, the mane. But for the mane, I actually need to peel the plastic off. And this is going to be the trickiest bit. I love those cells and the colors. You know, I love the colors. I'm also thinking I need a bit of black where the eyes are, don't I? But I'm worried I'm going to spoil it. Oh my goodness. Just a bit of black here. Just want some shadows here. I think I'll leave it because I'll mess it up. I'll mess it up, so let's just leave it. And yeah, let's peel the frisket off. See what I meant? Just part of it. That's safer. Whew. It's actually not a bad idea. Doing it little by little. See, if I'm taking it away this way, there's no danger that I'm going to drop it on my painting. Oh, I like a bit of danger. It's a little, really low level danger. Okay, now this part. Oh yeah, there's quite a lot of paint. Yes, 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 yes. Now I'm just going to fix the eye because it's in the wrong place. It should be somewhere here. Don't worry, I'll fix it. At the moment I'm just trying to position it. Now I think a bottle like this might be useful. I'll mainly need white and perhaps a bit of grey. I need to put more paint because I want to swipe it up to probably here. I also want some other colors. I want a bit of gold. On my other horse, I was also swiping on a dry background and it did work pretty well. What else? A bit of this light grey maybe. Now I'm going to use my special invention from my feather videos when I was making the feathers, my toothy cutouts, and hopefully that will give us some nice mane. I haven't done a feather for a very long time now. I am going to put now this white, the white with silicone, on the edge, because I do want more white. Let's try that. That's nice. Maybe first without and then with the teeth. Let's just do first without. Back to my inspiration. So now I could leave it as a poured horse, or now for those who would like to see, I'm just going to add some features. I'm going to add the nostrils and I'm going to add the eye. I'm kind of checking where to position it. It's a bit too low. So I will just use some paint and add some more shadows and highlights. I'm going to lighten up this area because it shouldn't be so dark because it takes away from the eye. And for that purpose, I'm just going to use water and a bit of this grey from the background actually. And I want the eye a tiny bit higher. I think it went a bit too low. And similarly here, that's a bit too dark. Okay, I will leave it like this for now. So I have to decide now where the pupil will be, and I think it's going to be somewhere here. Just a little bit of black here so that I know where I want it. Might do it all in grey first and then see if I like it. Okay, getting there. A little bit of the lighter. Well, I'm just enjoying myself now, playing with the brush. That's quite rare here on this channel, so the nostrils might be a bit tricky, so I'm taking a little bit of black. I think the nostrils should be somewhere here. I was looking for my crazy thin brush. Really wanted this line white. I think my horsey is finished. I just need to sign it now. If you like my horse and you would like to own it, once I varnish it, you can check it on my website. Well, I hope you enjoyed the painting. When I was making my first dark horse with the swipe, I saw online there was an artist making a light horse, and I thought one day I'll make something similar. She was doing a controlled pour, but then I forgot about it completely. The name of the channel was Kelly Bandalo Studios, and really interesting. So this one is a similar color scheme. I also noticed 2 days ago, just almost by accident, that there's another lady making who made some horses very similar to mine actually with a swipe, and her name is Shelly Mars. So I just want to mention her as well. She made a really beautiful one using the very similar technique. I haven't showed you how shiny it is at an angle because of all the gold. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And there we are. The techniques we used today are so simple, but the result is anything but. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget that this original painting right here is for sale now on my website. Consider subscribing if you would like to see more videos like this, and I will see you all next Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!